Here's Lorcan Archer with This Week in the Environment.
Large areas of Dublin's bird sanctuary on Bull Island were left smouldering on Monday following an extensive grass fire. Fanned by heavy winds, a substantial blaze broke out at around lunchtime and consumed up to 4 kilometres of the unique nature reserve. It was quickly brought under control by units of the Dublin Fire Brigade. Niall Hatch of Birdwatch Ireland describes the scene.
Well, there's quite a lot of burnt vegetation here. We're seeing a lot of burnt grass. It's sort of quite a narrow but very long strip. It looks maybe 3 or 4 kilometres from just beside the golf club building all the way down near Sutton. So it seems to have been quite extensive.
And we'll have more on that later with a special report in the programme. A new dedicated service may be required to tackle the problem of up to 600 stray horses in the Dublin area. Dublin City Council is seeking tenders for a Caesar service and pound for stray or abandoned horses, the level of which rose in the capital by 40% to well over 300 this year. Currently, only a handful of Caesar horses are actually being reclaimed, and areas such as Finglas are known to contain large numbers of unlicensed horses. The past week has seen Dublin subjected to everything from gale force winds to glorious sunshine, following the coldest March for over a decade in many parts of the country. The heavy winds saw ferry crossings in the Irish Sea cancelled, although the capital escaped the snowfall that caused road havoc and power cuts in Northern Ireland and Scotland. Vincent O'Shea of Med Éireann attributed this week's unsettled weather to the return of the Gulf Stream's full force after a cold winter.
The jet stream was very displaced, very far south than normal during this winter. The exact reason for that is climatologists and weather experts are a bit confused about. Normally it would be almost aligned, zonally across Ireland, our latitudes, and steering in depressions and a typical winter. It's actually retreating northwards now to its more normal position, so it's gotten a little bit milder, but that means at the expense of strong winds and depressions, they're actually being steered in across Ireland.
An EU working group is to be dispatched to North Dublin following a presentation of petitions by the Nevet Lusk Action Group in Brussels earlier this week. The Action Group and local residents opposed the creation of a so-called super dump in the North Dublin area, a proposal which was given the go-ahead by An Bord Pleanála last year. The European Petitions Committee has since written to the Minister of the Environment expressing the need for landfill plans to be halted, while issues such as potential water contamination are investigated. Lusk is already home to one of the country's largest landfills at Ballely. Leaky pipes and electricity generators are on the agenda for Dublin City Council, who hold their next meeting on Monday. Motions include assessing the feasibility of micro-hydroelectric generators on Dublin rivers such as the Tolka and Dodder, and a request for a city manager report into the continued problem of water leakage from Dublin's water supply.